Nightcap, huh?
Yeah.
Nightcap.
Oh, never had one.
This is our nightcap.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
Night is just beginning. The night is young, fellas. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the pregame show.
Let's go.
Followed by the watch along, which will then, of course, be preceded by the
Slumber party.
slumber party.
Yeah. Sleepover.
Sleepover. Nuggets tonight, guys. We are presented, as always, by Miller Time. What time is it, boys?
It's Miller
Miller
time.
Is it tomorrow?
31 p.m.
Milk
Mountain
time.
I think
I think it's still Miller Time.
Oh,
It's
is it?
still
Tomorrow is
Miller
what time
Time.
it is.
We're here at Studio B. Why? The Avalanche are playing a game, and their team is a little bit better than ours at the moment. Somehow.
Is that even true?
It's like kind of true. I don't know. They're both
I don't
really
even
good.
know if that's true.
I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
Really?
But
We're
shout out
actually
to the
better?
Avs, who are also really
I
good.
just saw they won like 14-0. Or
They've
something.
lost
They
one
did.
game all year.
They did that.
But they lose in overtime.
Yeah,
all the time.
like fake losses.
Can you imagine if overtime didn't count as a loss in the NBA? It's so weird.
It is so
Like you
weird.
get to overtime, and it's like, well, no, you
What?
both kind of won now.
And you're like, we got a point. And you're like, what?
That's kind of lame. But you know what? We still love hockey and our friends at DNVR Avs. Today's show should be a good one. We're going to talk about a winning streak, boys. Tonight is an opportunity for something big. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys have noticed this. Also, Nico Harrison is fired. I don't know how we'll make this a Nuggets conversation, but it feels like
we
it
can.
belongs there a little bit because there's some interesting
Refutation on
stuff.
hubris. That's very Nuggets.
Very much so. But it's a pajama party here. The pajama man himself, Harrison.
Man, pull up your glass of warm milk. Read a bedtime story. I guess we're the bedtime story tonight.
Ooh.
Cozy up. Turn on the fireplace.
Yeah. We're going to whisper
Get
through
into
the
some
post
comfy
game.
clothes.
Yeah.
Let's watch the Nuggets.
I sleep naked, so I can't do that. I can't do that. But
Okay.
over here, Brennan
Good
Vogt.
to know.
I only sleep naked when I'm in Vegas on work trips. It's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be. I wore my PJs too. You can't tell because after throwing a pajama party, we're in the studio today. But
I know.
you know what?
Go ahead, show up. Oh!
Yeah, I'm themed up.
Rounding out the pajama party. It's D-Line Co.
I'm sorry, what?
He was sleeping.
Dozing off a
Oh,
little
did
bit.
you
What'd
doze off
say?
a little bit? Wake up, buddy. Hey, wake up. It's Nuggets basketball.
Oh, it's time to have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
It is ridiculous. 8 o'clock games I hate. 8:30? You're pushing it. 9 o'clock. I'm such an old man that I'm going to die on
It
the
really,
show.
I mean, truly, this is the life of somebody who lives on the East Coast, which is why no one should live on the
Nobody
East
should
Coast.
live there. Yeah.
That's why I left.
They're making us all do it. I was thinking, do you guys want to know what time was sunset tonight? Do you know?
5:45.
4:45?
2 in the afternoon.
4:47 tonight.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
sun
it
set.
is-
It's going down early
It was
these
4
days.
hours ago the sun went down.
There's about 6 factors in play right now that are like, what are we doing? Like in life.
I put my kid to bed and then came to work. This time actually works out great for me.
This is like perfect.
Yeah,
This fits your
this is
rhythm.
actually ideal time. Wife isn't pissed at me. You know, kids asleep.
I love how much we're complaining. Their athletes have to go out there and play, and we're like, I can't believe it. We have
I
to watch
argue
the
that
game?
I argue it's harder to watch.
You know what?
I seriously, because you get moving, like you get a little adrenaline going.
That's
Like
true. You don't know what time it is when
like
you're
right
running.
now, like I really want to. Like I might fall asleep during watch along.
Watch along content, I guess.
Nuggets are in Sacramento. Start of a 3-game road trip. They're taking on the Sacramento Kings. Wind, give us some game notes.
Sure. Well, let's first go to our Common Spirit injury report. Let's break down the injuries today. And there are a couple to monitor on the Nuggets side of things. Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, both probable, and they are both playing. So all signs were pointing to them playing. They are suiting up tonight after sitting out that last game against the Pacers. And for the Kings, Devin Carter out, Keegan Murray out, Domantas Sabonis on the injury report with bruised ribs, but he is playing as well.
Man, bruised ribs, and you have to go against Jokic.
I know. Do you think first player of the game, Yoke gives him a little elbow, test out those ribs?
Yeah, could be.
But experience the difference compassion makes. Find a Common Spirit location near you. Discover a new standard of health and healing by visiting mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. The Kings, fellas, their season already kind of going down the drain. Actually,
It's hard to imagine.
They've had a tough schedule. Can I come to their defense?
Sure,
They've had a very
sure.
tough schedule.
they are 3-7 on the season.
Well,
The Nuggets beat them, of course, a few games ago.
Yeah, they did have to play the Nuggets.
And reports coming out of Sacramento today, actually, that they might be having a fire sale sooner rather than later and rebuilding.
10 games in,
At
they're
this
talking-
point,
Jeez.
they've lost 2 straight. They have lost to the Thunder and then to
Twice.
the Timberwolves. These last 2 games, yes, they've lost to the Thunder already twice this season. But vibes not great in Sacramento right now. 144-117. That was their recent loss to the Timberwolves. In that game, Zach LaVine, 26 points. DeMar DeRozan, 22 points. Sabonis, 20 and 13. They just signed Press Achua, they just signed him off the street. He's now starting for them.
Oh, man.
In the front court. And Westbrook only played 16 minutes in this last game. Interesting. Just 2 of 7 from the floor for him. So we'll see what type of Kings game or Kings team we see today. I feel like they might try to, switch things up and like throw a curveball at the Nuggets,
which is always tough.
if they're even capable of that.
3-7 is you really, especially in the Western Conference, you are kind of like really up against it already. But just listen to their losses, guys. Minnesota, Oklahoma City,
We could never.
Denver, Chicago, Oklahoma City again, the Lakers, and the Suns. Okay, that one's pretty bad. But every other game you look at, you're like, yeah, those are tough teams. I would have expected them to lose those games.
And they have wins. On the flip side, they have wins over the Bucks, the Warriors, who, by the way, have a couple of sneaky bad losses already.
Warriors have kind of fallen off here.
So it's
And Utah, the second game of the year when Utah was good. Remember they were
Right.
good for 3 games?
hey, Lord knows
Already
that was
post
fun.
Utah's good.
for the first week, you don't want to catch Utah.
Yeah, you don't want to catch them week 1, man.
we
You
can
really
tell you.
don't want to.
Yeah.
It's the worst time.
That's-
I do think, like, look, what do you remember about the last game they played? I mean, it was only a week ago.
Westbrook
Eli.
ball-
It was
out.
yeah. It was Westbrook
That
was their
was the
best
story.
player, which is not a great sign for them.
Bruce Brown was really good. It was his
Yeah.
best game of the year in Ball Arena. Russell Westbrook obviously spoke post game in the locker room. That was notable. I also had Jokic had 34 and 14 assists in that regard. The way they closed the game, it was coming fresh off of that Portland game. So they had just blown the lead against Portland. And then they were playing against the Kings, who didn't quite have the personnel to do what Portland does or did in crunch time. But the wheels got a little wobbly in the final few minutes. So Adelman didn't love the way they closed, but they were always going to win that game.
Yeah. I think Denver can win this game. I think they should win this game. They're favored by 8.5, by the way, which is like Vegas. That's the line they've been getting lately, which is kind of like right at blowout level. But I still wonder about Sacramento and whether or not they've given up on their season yet or not. Sometimes it is like 3-7. You're desperate. This is the punch. But what you're indicating with this report sounds a little bit more like they're at the let's mix it up because we have no answers.
Well, and Doug Christie declined to give answers to pregame questions today. Instead, just went on a small little rant about haters and doubters.
I was going to get to that. I did just
sorry.
send a tweet to Kale because
No
I'm
way.
seeing it right now. Bennett Durando, who's out there in Sacramento. Kings head coach Doug Christie didn't take any pregame questions tonight. He addressed, quote, the haters and, quote, the fakers. For 3-ish minutes instead, quote, it'll be bumpy, it will. For the real ones, buckle up. For the rest of you, you know who you are. You know how I feel about that.
Damn.
Right there.
Bro.
When you start addressing the haters,
You just
And the fakers. What
Dude,
about
he
the fakers?
served the faker. Dude, the fakers.
is that the Lakers?
They're 3-7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when your
With
attention
some
turns
good
to
losses.
the haters
Yeah.
in life, it's not
The
good.
haters are like, we won already?
Yeah, I know.
I know. What do we do now?
What time is it? Hater time?
Dude, that is so weird, man.
I
That
mean,
is
I'm
so
sure
weird.
it sucks.
I mean,
out
is
there.
that in response to the reports about them trading people?
That's what the fakers would have you believe.
Maybe?
I don't know.
Bro, that is down bad.
That is down very bad. Although, to be fair or unfair, or I'm not sure how this lands, looking at their roster going into the season, we were like, that's a terrible team. Like, they really don't
everybody knew
have,
it,
like, that's a horribly constructed team. The haters and the fakers could see it from a million miles away. And I don't know where we fall.
A hater.
It's hard to get more talent on a roster that is so bad. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
Because there are
Yes.
good players. There's talent.
Yes.
But you look at the roster and you hard
The
pass.
Mavs.
Hard pass.
The other way.
It's a rerun of the three alphas in Chicago, and I mean,
Yeah.
2 of the 3
Yeah,
are
it's
in
a really-
Sacramento.
It's a rewrite.
The
and then
other
it's
is retired.
It's a rewrite, and then the new Star Wars was.
Is there a Nuggets player you're keyed in on tonight, though? Bill?
Sure.
Are we doing it again?
Yeah. Let's go, Cam Johnson.
Let's go.
One of these days, it's going to be a breakout game for him, and whoever said it that day on the pregame show is going to feel like a genius.
I told you.
I'm going to say it's tonight. Really? Why? Because it's a 9 o'clock start, which means everything's going to be different.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm gonna have Cam knocking down some shots. Yeah, that's my answer. I'm sticking with it.
It's not like they have the best defensive guys they can throw out at him. So, yeah, I mean, tonight could be a night for that. What about you, D-Line?
I'm looking at Big Val, bro. This is his first time back.
Revenge game?
First time back in to oppose the beam, to shut down the beam. I mean, I don't know what it means to him. I don't.
Beard versus the beam.
Yeah, I don't really know what his time there means to him. Obviously,
Probably not much.
it was so impactful that it made it seem like he was going to flee to Greece. So maybe
I think it was really bad.
I think he was kind of over it there. So, but I would be not surprised at all if he came back to show the fakers and the haters that he was better than maybe they thought he was.
I would love him to show the fakers and the haters tonight.
Do you think he'll outscore Dario Saric?
Oh, my God.
Man, maybe that's how the Kings.
Dude, are we
really
going to
mix
get
it
a
up.
Dario Saric revenge game?
Yeah. Who am I keyed in on tonight? I mean, the bench as always, and Peyton Watson has had a couple strong games here, especially that last game against the Pacers. Did a lot of really good things. There's a great opportunity for the bench to play really well in this game, just with how bad Sacramento is with its second unit, despite who they stagger. So there's going to be opportunity for P-Watt to have a good game. And I just saw a video on the timeline earlier. Aaron Gordon mic'd up from that. I think it was maybe that last Pacers game or maybe against the Warriors. And he, was in P-Watt's ear for a lot of it, just saying like, yo, man, you're going to make mistakes, but nobody can defend you when you're attacking the rim aggressively. Like nobody can stop you, if you take it hard and like with a purpose to the rim. So I feel like this team is behind Peyton Watson. They believe in him. AG does, definitely based on that clip I saw. And I just want him to keep being aggressive. And tonight's another night he can.
It would be a great game for him to go off. I mean, they could use the defense. I mean, one thing they do have is some guys that can get hot, so keep them out.
I do love how he's been playing.
I do too. I'm going to give 2 answers. The first one is my real answer, which is Nikola Jokic.
Oh, wow, you're looking for Nikola
Yeah,
Jokic?
I'm looking for Nikola Jokic because here's why though I'm giving this answer. Jokic was almost uninteresting to me coming into the year because we've just seen so much from him, and I thought this year would be whatever. He's so freaking good that I'm just back to stat watching. I'm actually spending time looking at advanced data just because it's so fun. Like that's my version of joy scrolling is like, what's his blocks plus minus up to now? So I just want to see if he can keep doing this thing where he shoots 80% from the floor. But my other answer is David Adelman, because this is the 10th game of the year, and it is the second time Denver is playing a team for the second time. If you remember, first one against Golden State goes to overtime. Second one, yes, they didn't have Steph Curry, but Denver was up by 40 points in that game, and it was like, okay, they got it. I'm kind of curious if that becomes a pattern. Played Sacramento a week ago, play them now, and it's like, all right, the game plan's even more dialed in, and we know exactly how we attack. So I'm kind of curious for that and see if there's anything to that tonight. Let's move on now, though, because I don't know if you guys have seen, but the Nuggets have a 4-game winning streak. If they win tonight, it'll be a 5-game winning streak. How many times did they have a 5-game winning streak last year, Harrison?
Twice?
2 times.
Wow, what a catch.
I'm
Very
dialed.
good job. You're dialed in.
Locked
They had
in
a
early.
5-game win streak and a 9-game win streak. And that doesn't really mean anything. They actually had a 5-game win streak in their first 10 games last year, too. But it would be nice just to get a I think we underrate the value of a 5-game winning streak in your first 3 weeks. That would be a great way to start your year.
Especially considering we thought maybe it would take a bit, right? You're working in so many new faces, new system, new coaching staff. And to some extent, it is still a work in progress, but they've been able to take advantage of what has ultimately been a very favorable stretch of schedule to open the year. Injury luck, just strength of schedule in general. And they're opening up a nice start here so that they don't have to kind of be perfect in the second half of the year to get where they need to be in home court. I figured they'd be really good this year, But if they were 6-4 in their first 10, I wouldn't have been shocked.
Yeah.
It's a nice start for sure.
Yeah, I really want them to get to this place where we're starting to set benchmarks that show that this season is as impressive as we all feel like it has been.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
we're kind of seeing like
blowouts.
Box plus minus. There are kind of things that are stacking up, but I really want for the casual, the fakers, the haters out there to be able to be like,
Especially
whoa, 10-game win streak. Like we're always chasing that elusive 10-game win streak. A 5-game, then you can't get there without winning 5. I've said that.
Well, not only that, I mean, you just look at it is winnable. And there is something too. Streaks are so fun. And the fact, I think it's an underrated part of Denver's season last year that they didn't have many streaks. Because 5 games is not even that. I mean,
no, it's
win
not
5 games in a row.
It's super obnoxious. Like
7,
it's obnoxious
8, 9,
that they're not. Yes.
That's a streak. And the fact that Denver would just win 2 games, lose 1, win 3, lose 2. Yeah. It's like, come on, man! Start the season off with a nice run, 7, 8, 9 game win streak. Let's get it going.
I'm saying
it's also been cool that they have this 5-game win streak already, and they've been getting ahead of myself. This 4-game win streak already, and they've been experimenting as much as they are. Switching up the rotations, different lineups, different defensive schemes. Dave Adelman's really been experimenting, and they've been winning games. And I mean, it's so much easier to do that if you're the coaching staff when you're stacking wins. When you get some early season losses, that's when you go, all right, man, like, should we just give the ball to Jokic every possession, But since they've had some success this way, it just means we're probably going to see more of it, especially if they keep winning.
Yeah. Tonight's a great opportunity for it. 5 games does feel like the beginning of a streak, which would be great. Let's talk about Nico Harrison getting fired tonight. It's funny to me that we call David Adelman the pregnant man. Why? It's funny on a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons.
Because it's ridiculous.
Because he gave birth to the new Denver Nuggets.
Rebirth.
Right? Rebirthed the new Denver Nuggets. Well, it was 9 months ago that Nico Harrison traded Luka Doncic. And there's something ironic to me of he too was a pregnant man that gave birth to his own demise. It was 9 months from the moment he pulled the ultimate hubris of trading Luka Doncic in the middle of the night. Took nothing but victory laps too. I think part of the thing with Nico is a different person. Maybe you could have a little more empathy or this or that. He seems like the cockiest person on earth.
He doubled down, tripled down. You'll see when we win the title. Just unbelievable stuff.
And was like almost combative about it. Like, what? No, you guys are idiots, not me.
Yeah.
Well, things have obviously gone as south as they can possibly go, and his hand was forced. And this Mavericks situation is like, I know we get happy, sad, or upset, this or that with the Nuggets ownership group and the management and this or that. It's crazy to think of how bad things can get and are for Dallas, and that they're almost virtually hopeless. So much so that they had to fire this guy 9 months after that. And to be honest with you, probably a few months too late.
Well, here's my thing is that I don't think, to me, the true incompetence is in the ownership group. Like they and they were allowed to be swayed by Nico Harrison, because they don't have their own.
They're brand new to this.
They don't know what they're doing. That Patrick Dumas guy is an idiot, like an absolute idiot. He doesn't realize that he just got rid of his shield. Like he really is going to, now they're going to start to turn on him because
maybe
the thing is like they, and RK put this in the chat. It's like, they believed enough in his vision to allow him to do it, but then didn't allow him the time to actually see it through, which means that they don't know what they're doing at all. Like,
well, his vision was stupid.
I was going to say part of it,
but point being,
stupid vision.
No, but point being, like, if you're going to make that bold of a move and then you're going to abandon it before the guys even come back to see it play out, like you don't have any gumption, you don't know what you're doing yourself. Like that to me is just the biggest trouble in Dallas is the ownership group. And we've seen here in Denver, like what a good ownership group can actually mean for an organization with the Broncos, like how quickly it can turn around. I'm so terrified for that organization because I just do not believe in that ownership group at all.
Yeah. I think that's the right answer. I mean, the ownership group definitely is tough here. I don't think it's too early though. You make the moves and then there's a whole summer of like, all right, well, what's the roster you're going to construct then if this is the direction you're going? And it's not that they are like, they haven't given it time. It's a hopeless. There's no guards.
Oh, the whole thing is a disaster.
He's clearly put something out there that has no hope. And I just think it's like we have to rip this Band-Aid off at this exact moment. And you are right that I think they're unshielded now and probably incompetent. But the fan base was stuck in the they were in a loop.
Oh, it was. I mean, listen.
Maybe this gets them out of that loop.
I mean, how can you have Cooper Flag, a prospect like that, in that environment?
It's
can't.
horrendously toxic. They did have to make a move, but only because they're so. The thing is that it's not over. It's not over for that group at all. Like it's going to be. We're going to start hearing about how they're going to move the team. It's going to get. It's going to get bad there. I'm telling you, because they don't have and now it's up to this Dumas guy to hire Nico Harrison's replacement, which is a horrifying proposition.
Yeah, I mean, you had to fire him. The thing is, the extra sad part and scary part for Mavs fans is that's a day of catharsis. And now what? I mean,
exactly.
You're just still here.
So I mean, like
I'm
you
not
just
saying they should have done it, of course, right? But now you're just kind of still here.
You just get like the public lynching, and now it's like, well, guess we're going back to work tomorrow.
No, Cooper Flagg is 18 years old. You know, he's not just a rookie or a top pick. He's 18 years old. He will probably still be really good. And in that sense, they'll have a future. But I mean, of course they wanted their future to be prime Luka Doncic instead, the fan base. I just really can't imagine.
Sad.
It's really almost impossible to put yourself in those shoes of just imagine just one night, overnight, Jokic was gone. Just because.
Right. And the reason is that Nico Harrison had a personal issue with Luka Doncic.
Right.
Yeah. And might have a personal issue with European players too.
It's possible.
Has a vision for what he believes to be the correct thing. And
did you see Tim Cato's report?
Bro, I've never seen that before. But did that drop today?
So he dropped it today, DLLS, Tim Cato, and he had a source that said Nico Harrison had internal documents and memos and stuff. He had Jokic in the same tier as Drew Holiday as players.
I mean, do we know if it's just S tier?
Maybe he's really high on Drew Holiday. That's true. The two best players in the
NBA. When you rank players,
that,
you won't.
Based on that and based on the Doncic trade, I mean, he is a god awful evaluator.
The thing that sucks is he made deft moves up until this absolutely nuclear fallout move. But then they also let go of Quentin Grimes. Like, there's a bunch of stuff.
They traded Brunson for nothing. They traded Porzingis for nothing.
They went to the finals, and then it was. I'm telling you, this is a thing I think people underestimate. And it happened to the Nuggets. You win, or you go far enough, and everyone goes, "Look what I did."
Of course.
And I think there was just a little bit of that. And Nico, I think, was like, "Okay, I get it. I get what happens."
Yep.
Pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app and use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet of $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. Must be 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. No Dev tonight. We have the next best thing.
Is Dev already asleep?
Dev is definitely already asleep. Dev's been asleep for hours.
Probably deep in his REM cycle right now.
100%. Well, let's bring up Dev's. He sent them in, right? So we have Dev in
spirit.
We have Dev in spirit. We have Dev.
He took the under on Westbrook.
Oh man, the other side, man. So we're learning about this just as you are. So just so you understand, like as I read this, I have nothing to do with this other than I respect Dev, but not right now. So he's going under 12.5 points for Russell Westbrook. I wonder what his rationale is there.
I mean, Westbrook is coming off a really rough game. His playing time is dropping.
Interesting. But 12.5, he had his best game against the Nuggets.
That's a surprising bet.
It is a surprising bet.
Listen,
we never take the other side bet, although we do like to fade the other side. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place.
So wait,
here.
would fading in this instance be over for Russell Westbrook?
No, because then we'd be fading Dev. We're riding with Dev, which is fading the Rocket or Okay, so what else do we have? Let's get to brighter things here. That I'm a little uncomfortable with that. The player prop, Jamal Murray over 21.5 points, minus 115. I like this. I think Jamal Murray is primed for another big night. He obviously had a really big night, really energetic night before he was what we all assume was sat down for more rest than actual injury purposes. I have belief in Jamal Murray having a good night tonight. What do you guys think?
I think so. I mean, the Kings, they do have some guards who can pressure you up the court.
Like Russell Westbrook.
Like Russell Westbrook, like Keon Ellis.
If he plays.
Off their bench, if he plays. So there are some guards who can pick you up full court and stuff, but Jamal's getting healthier. Sitting out that last game probably gave him a little extra rest, so I think he'll have it tonight.
Yeah, I have to agree. What else do we have? What is Dev's lock? Let me guess. Is it a Nikola Jokic triple-double? No, it's not. Nikola Jokic over 10.5 rebounds. Rebounds is one thing that he did not complete in the triple-double last time. He only got 7, and he played a full game. He played 36 minutes.
Sabonis is a really good rebounder himself, but still, anytime you can get plus juice on Jokic,
That seems like a crazy line.
Do we feel like Dev is trying to make us look bad because he's not here? Because he's just throwing out bad.
You might be onto it. This might be what he's doing tonight.
I'll tell you what I'm riding with tonight. I put a parlay. I call this a can possibly miss parlay.
Oh boy.
This is a hopefully doesn't miss parlay.
Okay.
I like Jonas Valanciunas to get over 6.5 points for the reasons I went over earlier. He's back.
6.5
he's battling the beam.
Very likely.
It's very like he's shown us what he's capable of. I just feel like he wants to show out in front of these people. I have Nikola Jokic over 10.5 assists. He had 14 assists last time against this very same team. And you get plus money on this as well to get over 10.5. Jokic has been on a ridiculous tear when it comes to assists. I can't imagine that stops anytime soon. And then I like Jamal Murray to hit his threes, over 2.5. 3 threes for Jamal Murray tonight. If you get all of that together, it comes up to a very nice plus 500. And again, it's a probably might not miss sort of can hit parlay.
Yeah,
Jamal did struggle in that last game against the Kings, 6 of 17.
All right, we have any super chats here?
CJ Martinez celebrating 2 months of membership.
Heck yeah.
Let's go Nuggets. Met you guys on Halloween. Just wanted to thank you again for the hospitality. See y'all in the winter.
CJ, we're not in costume every single night. Just FYI. That might be what it seems to you, 2 out of 2. It's not every night.
We are going to stay in our pajamas, though. And who knows? This 9 o'clock start. Is it going to start right at 9?
No
or do you guys predict it'll be like
First
9?
off,
I'll say 9:08.
First off, you guys better stay in your pajamas because I know you don't have other clothes. So for you to be out of your pajamas means that you're getting ready for how you normally sleep.
I'm going to get into my regular sleeping outfit.
That's what I'm saying. You better stay in your goddamn pajamas over there.
Stay tuned. Everybody, we'll see you on the other side.
We all silly like the mayor.